Welcome to my channel, folks. Weak and wounded sinner, lost and left to die. Raise your head, for love is passing by. Come to Jesus. Hope you can. Change your life, folks. Welcome to my channel. My little vlog, whatever you want to call it. What a day I've been up since like 4:30 at the work. It's fun when you cook for a living and you gotta work whenever. Okay, I work at a assisted living community, so, you know, it's what I do. It's the only thing I know, and thank you all for tuning in. It's just a wonderful rainy day here in Indiana. Yeah, of course, you know. Got my baby here. It's my purple Luna. Bought this as a birthday gift. It's not bad. I wear extra large gloves, so I have kind of big fingers, so it's a challenge, but I'm learning. It's a lot of fun. But, you know, what a week. This Thursday I see my muscle specialist. If you don't know, I run a support group for people who have a myopathy. So that's like a full-time job. I got like over 300 people in it. So if you know anybody that has a myopathy of any kind, because when I went to my doctors, they're like, okay, well I can't put you in this because you not really have this, you don't really have that and this, and you know, you don't have an atropic myopathy, you don't have an Alexander myopathy, you don't have this. So, well, if you can't decide what group to put me in, well, I'm just going to start my own, and because I needed help. Okay, what do I have? How do I deal with this? You know, I'm 20-some years old. I'm shutting off my TV even though it's on mute. You know, how do I solve this problem? How do I get help? How do I need, you know, and turned out that I've had people that are from 2 different countries, that are from, you know, he's from here, and it's hard to get good medical in Turkey. Who do you see? And, you know, or whatever. It's just, you know, people from all over. It's just interesting how you can. It's a small world. I remember going to Nova Scotia, Canada for the 250th siege of Louisbourg. Tells you how small the world is. And we go to, they had a 3-level like restaurant kind of thing, where the bottom was like a amazing badass pub. The middle level was a high-end martini bar. Then they had like this badass restaurant. We had dinner up there, and then, because I wasn't 21 at the time. I'm way older now, but I wasn't 21 at the time. But we go to this martini bar, and I was old enough to drink. She could be 19 in Halifax at the time, and I go there, and I don't know what the law is now, but I'm there, and they're like, "Where are you guys from? We haven't seen you around." And I'm like, "Well, we're from you've never even heard of this place, a little town called West Lafayette, you know, where Purdue University is, yada, yada, yada." And he goes, "Purdue University? I had a good friend that went there, so-and-so." And my buddy goes, "I know him, so-and-so." And he goes, "You wouldn't happen to be John Allen, would you?" And this guy that was at a bar in Halifax, Nova Scotia, knew one of my buddies there, roommate. It's just a small world, you know, as Walt Disney said, you know. But yeah, you know, it's just amazing how this support group has gone from me needing help to, hey, guess what? I'm helping people, you know, and that's what I just try to give back as much as I can, and, you know, treat people like you want to be treated. That's how I always view life, you know. That's what you got to do, is just be who you are, you know. Like, if you ever saw that movie I came with, South Harmon Institute of Technology, what's all this be what you want to be crap, so you don't get sued? No, be who you are. I mean, that's a key to a relationship right there, you know, is be who you are and have a wife that supports you. When you find one of these online, Vorsen ukulele, it's nice to have a wife that's like, okay, yeah, you want to get it and learn it, and in a way, I kind of wish I would have just got a standard one, but that's still, it's kind of cool. I may have to put my amp on the channel, because I have a friend, his buddy's an electrician, genius. He's like, "Yep, you just need a speaker. Change the speaker out my amp. my guitar amp, and it worked for about a week, and then it doesn't work anymore. So I don't know if it's one of the pods, one of the volume pods or something. It's not working out now. I'm just too lazy to take it apart. I've got a couple djembes that I need to get worked on, because one of them I have a djembe, and I went and I put the wrong size rope on it, and when I've tried to tighten it, the head, it's not really working, because the rope's too big, so I need to get some smaller rope, and when I do it, I'm probably going to soak the head really good and get it wet, and then redo the whole head and start all over. You know, I had one of my djembes was yelling at me, and it's in my head, like, you know, and when it was yelling at me, I'm like, what the heck? And if you don't understand, it was the spirit of the animal. The goat skin was tore, and I just felt something wrong with this thing, like playing it. And I was playing it, you know, because I was going to do history of drums, and I was just doing a test of the room like a month before, so I knew, okay, I'm taking notes, what stuff sounds like, how it reverbs and all this stuff, and this just didn't sound right, and the head was cracked. So I'll probably show those in a later video, but you know, just want to thank you all so much for tuning in to my channel on YouTube. You may not know I do a conservative talk show on Blog Talk Radio, The Weekly Conversation with Kyle. I'm a huge European football fan, and you know, I would have never thought in 100 years that Manchester United would lose to Huddersfield Town. But it's like, I almost want to have all these players. I almost want to have all my, because I do a fantasy football and Premier League, and I almost want to have all my players to be like from Man City and Chelsea. That way my fantasy team will tank, but United will do great. Because, you know, I'm someone that could bet on 1,000 football games, and every bet I would win, and as soon as I put $5 on it, I'd lose. You know, it's kind of how the thing goes, you know, but, you know, it's just, I just try to keep going, and I encourage people, you know, anyone out there, you know, as I get back to what I was talking about, myopathies, anyone out there that knows anybody that's a support group, feel free, you know. I do have a question, though, because I remember, like, the last time they had Jerry Lewis in the telethon, like, the first year after Jerry Lewis didn't do the telethons anymore, it was like a 3 or 4 hour telethon. They gave away, it's like 10 times the money or some bull crap, and it's like, you know, the Muscular Dystrophy Association we always need support, you know, we're like fibromyalgia. A lot of us have invisible diseases where, okay, yeah, there's something wrong with it and you can't see it, you know. You know, I have a disability placard, but I just keep going and doing, you know, that's all I know, and that's what I try to strive for, and, you know, and anything you want to talk about on this channel, man, any questions you have, feel free, man. It's what I do, you know, like, I cook for a living, and if I knew what I know now, I would have never gotten into the business. I mean, the big change for me, and I don't know how if any of you know who Bernard Rousseau is. You know, I loved Julia Child, and she got me hooked on cooking, and I always wanted to do this. I was always into this Charlie Trotter style, very, you know, eclectic, you know, Michelin star style. Make these dishes as cool as possible. Let's do instead of doing steak tartare, let's do lamb tartare, and let's do these all amazing fine things. And when he died, I'm like, when he took a shotgun and blew his head away, I'm like, what am I doing? You know, what am I doing? You know, and it's hard also in the business I'm in the healthcare industry, it's hard to find a life, because you can't guarantee any days off. It's like, okay, you're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. You don't close. You know, some people think that, okay, as soon as we drop, you know, like at Friday night, we drop the people from healthcare off at the house and they take care of themselves over the weekend. That's not how it works, you know. But, hey, Just one of those things that, you know, that if I knew now, I don't know what, because that's, I mean, cooking, besides doing comic art, which I considered at one time, I don't know what I'd do, you know, because I pay for my radio show. You know, everything I do with it, I pay for it. So, but, you know, I may talk a little bit about the conversation, maybe not the political side of it, you know. Like I tell people, I'm an American first, human second. And that's how I view this world and always have. I just get so frustrated when someone like Trump can take a speech that Obama said and read it word for word, and they criticize Trump and go after him and rip him to shreds, when if Obama said it, he would be like Jesus Christ. Hail the second coming. Okay, but Trump says it and it's like, how dare he? What a racial bigot. Well, he didn't say he plagiarized Obama. You know, it's just the double standards and all this, and just gets me frustrated. You know, I don't see a poor politician. If you can show me a poor politician, I'd sure love to know, because I don't see one. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, and until next time, goodbye.